Welcome to VESL HQ here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're right next to that Panther Stadium that we just saw. And Risk, tonight, it's bringing me back. It's bringing me back to the days where I played Madden or NFL Blitz and then Madden 07-10. We've got 32 of the best Madden players in the state of North Carolina going for the crown. Here tonight, I'm Charlie. I'm the commissioner of VESL. I'm here with Risk, our esports director. What's up, man?
What's up, man? I'm super excited to see some of this competition tonight.
Yeah, so we've got a really exciting program for everybody here tonight. Glad you guys tuned in. We're going to have some special guests, some former Panthers, some folks from the Panthers organization. They're going to be joining us here on the cast here. But, you know, the big thing that I'm looking forward to is to watch these student athletes playing it on the virtual gridiron. We're going to be playing like I said, 32 different players. We're going to have about 8 to 10 of the matches here tonight. We'll be showing some of the matches here live, and we're going to be doing color commentating to watch them play live. This is Madden NFL. What has changed since I played back in 2012?
Dude, man, there's so much. You can control where you place the passes better. I would say in the past 10 years, Madden just every year steps it up with something new. You can control how far you want to throw to your wide receiver. You can change everything from the routes that your wide receivers are running to the directions that your running backs are, you know, which side you want them to run towards. You can audible completely. It's just complete control of the field, and it's really just about skill at this point.
So what's the meta at this point? Is everybody just running Patrick Mahomes and doing the Chiefs?
I will say the run game for Madden 24, it's there, and it's hard to stop. So, you know, some of the teams that are going to be playing out today, it's going to depend on if they can stop the run game.
Well, we're going to get started with our very first matchup here tonight. It's going to be Acko playing from Garinger High School against Brock Purdy 08 from East Forsyth. We got some intel that Acko is going to be playing as the Jacksonville Jaguars to start out. We don't know who his opponent will be playing as, but we are excited to watch. We're going to be throwing into that action as soon as that game starts. Early thoughts? What's the scouting report on the Jaguars?
Oh, Jaguars, you got Trevor Lawrence back at QB. You know, he's been showing up and showing out this season, so, you know, his rating in Madden is pretty high, especially when he's only been in the league for a few years. You got his buddy back at running back that's been tearing up the scenes on
Travis
that run
Etienne.
game. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy to think that dude's got a brother. He's also playing in college.
That's true. Down in Florida, yeah.
Like, those two are insane. So, you know, you got to watch both the run game and the passing. So I'm interested to see what team is going to be guarding on defense for the opponent.
Are you predicting high-scoring games or kind of a defensive battle?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I really do.
Round it up. Well, we don't even know who Acko's opponent's going to be playing as. Although, with a name like Brock Purdy, you got to think it's the 49ers, right?
Oh, man. You know, and San Francisco's got a pretty good team, too. But even have these good players, especially with Madden, when you have,
no, it's not. It's the Lions, and we're going to start with kickoff. Here we go.
Man, that's actually a very surprising pick. I was not expecting the Lions.
Well, Brock Purdy starts the game off by taking a knee in the end zone on the opening kickoff. The Lions will start with the football. So let's see what the offensive strategy is here.
Oof. How do you think Detroit's going to start off? And it's going to be onto the ground, and that's going to be an automatic first down, moving the sticks, man. That's how you start it off.
Huge hole up the middle on that first play, and so we'll see what the strategy is by Brock Purdy, but shows that he's got the ability to open big holes in that Jacksonville defensive line.
It looks like they're going to be sending 4, and that is what it is. And they keep it on the ground right where the Lions start, but
immediate adjustment.
Yeah, and that is going to be 3-yard loss for the Lions. It's really going to be about who can make the adjustments mid-game. I'm interested to see what they throw. It looks like they're going to be doing a cover 2. Yep, keeping it to a cover 2, and it's just going to be a short pass to get some yardage back. We'll set them up for a nice 3rd and 6.
On defense there, Acko going to switch with the, starting with the pass rusher, trying to get that pressure, but we'll see. We don't know how long Brock Purdy is going to be holding it in the pocket and whether the pass rusher is going to be effective.
What I'm super interested to see is if these kids can make mid-game adjustments, especially audibling on the ground. It looks like Acko was playing at that middle linebacker, and that's going to be a first down. Detroit's moving the sticks, good 3rd and 6, gives him a short pass, and picks it up on the run.
Well, one of the interesting things about Madden, right, is that you can scan the size of a monitor screen as a quarterback much faster than a physical quarterback can in a game. So the pass rush, unless you bring a lot of blitz, it's hard sometimes to get to the QB as there's a 2-yard gain. So far the run's a little bit less
And you
effective.
would know that it's harder to scan the field. We got an actual quarterback here in the house.
Yeah, back in the day, go Vikings. North Mac, you know where it's at. Played a little football in my days. There's a pass there.
Ooh,
good
big
hit
hit onto the wide receiver.
3rd and 8. All right, this is a big opportunity here. I know, at least back in my Madden playing days, it was go for 4th down every time because punting is boring. But we'll see if this is 2-down territory right now for the Lions.
Oh,
the middle.
that's wide open pass
missed
up in the
tackle.
middle.
Great work. Oh,
Down to the 8-yard line. The Lions move it up the field.
and this is kind of some of the nerves maybe from competitive play. Akko getting a little bit anxious on defense, missed a couple of open field tackles. And Donovan Peoples-Jones, huge pickup there.
And something we didn't even talk about is Akko's actually here playing in the building in person. So, getting those nerves, having people be able to watch him live, they might start eating up to him. Looks like they're just going to run it right up the middle, moves it to the 6-yard line. I see a pass coming this play. Jaguars making adjustments, going to man coverage. Looks like he's just playing as a safety right now, which is actually kind of interesting because
Robber, but pass out to the side. Oh, good immediate tackle.
the big position that a lot of players now are playing is middle linebacker or even like outside linebacker. Playing safety is a little bit different. So,
all right, huge play here, 3rd and goal. Big stop by Akko on the goal line. The hometown player with a huge stop right here at the end of the 1st quarter. And that's huge because Akko hasn't even gotten the ball yet.
that's a lot of time eaten up too.
And it looks like we're going to go into the 2nd quarter. 0-0. Only Brock Purdy has had, from East Forsyth, has had the ball so far.
Now, what do you think? Do they go for it or do they just kick a field goal?
Actually, I really don't know what your strategy is here. It does look like Akko is expecting a field goal, and that is what it's going to be. So, again, not having seen Akko's offense yet, I think if you're Brock Purdy, you want points on the board, and you don't. But the risk you run here is if this is going to be a score fest, 3 points isn't going to do you a lot of good. The field goal is good. It's a 3-0 lead. Risk. I'm going to step off stage here for a little bit as we do the kickoff. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. And it does look like he is just going to take a knee into the end zone. He's going to take it out to the 25-yard line. So, let's see how this Detroit Lions defense can handle the powerful offense on the side of the Jaguars. Looks like they're just going to go with a quick pass play to start out this game. He does audible to a run. He's going to run towards the left side. ETN gets up to the 31-yard line. It is going to be 2nd and 4. I'm super interested to see what this Jaguar team can put together. He is audibling, probably reading that man coverage that they had. He had a single zone player in the center of that play. 3rd and 4 already. This could be a quick 3rd and out for this Jaguars offense. Big catch from Etienne. He hits the brakes on him, one more time. He takes it all the way to the 29-yard line. That is going to be a first down for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Aiko is coming out here and I'm putting a show already with this powerful Jacksonville offense. Switching straight to a play action. See if he can get anything open. It does look like he has one open. That is going to be a pick for the Detroit Lions. Wow. What a big interception. Jacksonville started driving it down the field, and then, dude, huge interception from the Detroit Lions. Jacksonville was driving down probably 3-4 plays drive, got down towards the 30-yard line, and Detroit just came up with an amazing
Was that
pick.
a user pick as well?
Yeah, it was a user pick.
Huge clutch-up play by Brock Purdy, and maybe we are going to get a defensive struggle here, and those 3 points that Purdy put on the board in the beginning might be very important if he has
Play
that level
action.
of defense. Again,
Peoples Jones with a huge catch, and just a few yards after the contact, bringing us to the 42-yard line.
yeah, that's been a favorite target so far for Jared Goff and Brock Purdy. Is we're seeing a lot of zone 3, cover 2, occasionally just kind of dropping off the ball to cover that defensive or cover the pass, but that leaves you open to the run as you see.
Yeah,
a nice
and
six-
there's
six-
been a few having his corners match up man to man, but it just seems like every time he switches to man, his corners are getting beat. So he's going to have to make some adjustments to get that done.
And that's the 2-minute warning. 3-0 initial drive by Brock Purdy from East Forsyth to take the lead, and then an interception, a user pick. Advantage Purdy right now.
Yeah, super low scoring game right now. Some big defensive stops, down at that goal line and that pick. And it looks like he is just going to dump that ball off to his running back, and it is going to be a first down. Charlie, what is your expectations for the next 2 minutes of this game?
Well, this is what football coaches talk about. They call it the middle 8. In this game, since we got 5-minute quarters, it's going to be basically the middle 4. But if you're trying to capture the end of the second quarter, the beginning of the third quarter, and right now with that turnover after taking the entire first quarter on their first drive, Purdy's in the driver's seat completely as the Lions. Acko has to get the ball back here, and that is not going to help. As some solid running between the tackles.
And you saw they sent 5 there. They sent 5, and just those blocks came in. Just an amazing play call right there.
Yeah, so we've got a minute here. Frankly, if the Lions are able to put a touchdown on the board, it's going to be a really pressure-packed situation for Acko and the Jaguars going in from the second half.
The second half, the Jags get the ball back,
They
too.
do get the chance. Can't turn the ball over, though.
Yep, that's true. If they hold them to a field goal here or even get a stop before they can get into field goal range, they're sitting good for the second half still.
Okay. I'm going to leave you for another second here, Risk, because I'm going to go walk around our VESL HQ and check out some of the stuff we've got going on, but I'll be right back for the second half.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here at the VESL HQ. We got some Rocket League going on in the background, some Roboverse. We got so many games going on here at VESL HQ. And then we got our Madden tournament going on. And that was a huge pick by the Jags, too, to get a stop. And there's still 1:12 left on the clock. They can move this ball down the field and score and get ball back in the second half. So I'm interested to see the play calls that come from the side of Acko, if he changes things up. And it does look like he's just going to go with a little screen to his running back. Etienne with the ball. Gets about 8 yards. Bring us to 2nd and 2. He's going to have to go fast. He still has 3 timeouts left, so interested to see. Ooh, that's a dot in very tight coverage. That ball could have been intercepted. He is moving the ball, but you got to keep an eye on the clock. He does use a timeout. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like he's going to keep it going with these passing plays. I'm interested to see what the Lions change up, because they've been running a lot of man, some cover 2, and it does look like they're just going to send 4 wide open Ingram to get a first down, and he's out of bounds. Doesn't even have to use his timeout. That is a lot of time on the clock, and they're down at the 19-yard line. So they've been doing a lot of out of the middle of the field passing. Probably switched. Very dangerous pass, almost picked off. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to his running back out of the backfield and see if he can get some yardage, because he is 2nd and 10. He has 2 timeouts left. See what he does. Looks like he's going to go to an option. He's just going to get stuffed at the line. ETN goes down for a yard loss. That's going to bring us 3rd and 11. So we will see if he can actually finish out this drive. He's at least in field goal range, so this could bring us to 4th and 11. He can make at least a field goal, bring us to a tied game close to the half. But it's still leaving a lot of time on the board for... and that is going to be 4th and 2, and that is going to be a timeout from the Jags. It looks like he is going to go for it. Really think that he should just put up some points on the board and take it into half, but it just does not seem it's going to be that way. He is going to... Looks like he's going to be going for a run with ETN, which... Never mind, he rethought it, putting up some points on the board. He'll get ball at half. And it is no good. He missed the field goal from the 20-yard line, so a 30-yard field goal. That is unfortunate. And there's still 24 seconds left on the clock. Detroit only has 1 timeout. We'll see if he can get some ball movement. Maybe just, be safe with it. Don't give up any points. Take it in the half, 3-0. And that is going to be an incompletion. So it will be 2nd and 10. Still on the 20-yard line. It looks like that Jaguars defense is going to send 6. This is very dangerous. If he can get by. One more missed tackle, and that would have been taking it to the house. They are playing a lot of zone. Cover 3 right now. So probably be safe with it. Don't send it down the field, and it's just going to be a little run play towards the outside. He's not going to get much. He's just going to take it 3-0 into half. We have so many games going on today. I'm interested to see what other scores we have going on. Right now, it does not look like we have any updated scores, but we will get that for you guys shortly. So going into the second half, we're going to have to see some adjustments on the side of Aiko for his offense. That Detroit defense is really holding it down right now. I would like to see a lot more out of the Jaguars. The running back plays pretty good right now, but the Jaguars' passing game is just not there right now. He had a few nice passes, but since then we haven't seen much out of them. So it does look like they're going to start this off with a passing play. Still in man coverage, and look, Charlie is back.
Oh, look, I'm on camera now. All right, beginning of the second half, huge drive right now.
It's been a huge defensive battle.
Yeah, it looked like defensive stop from
pick.
Acko.
Pick from the side of Acko into a 4th down on the 20-yard line.
That's okay. Everybody at home got to watch it. It was a great pass there. Ingram makes the catch. First down.
Jags have been good about running the ball, but their passing game hasn't been there. It's nice to see them start right off the bat with a wide open pass.
A little bit behind the receiver, but fortunately he was so wide open. This was probably a little bit of timing off from Trevor Lawrence. They haven't had much of the ball, so no chance to warm up as Etienne gets stuffed in the hole. Good tackle by Purdy there.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of defense. We haven't seen a lot of big plays. We've seen some 10, 15-yard passes, nothing super deep. I would like to see him sling the ball at some point. Oof.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, what are you thinking there? Ill-advised pass by Acko. He gets very lucky. As, you know, what we used to say is DBs are wide receivers without hands. Just saw that there. We used to call that.
Sometimes that is true.
As he knocked that ball away. Could have caught it and probably taken it to the house.
Just poor communication for the QB with the wide receiver. I really thought that was a comeback route, too, from the wide receiver. So far away from him.
All right, changing the play here at the line of scrimmage. Again now.
Audibling to a run.
On the third RPO there.
4th and 5.
Right at midfield. You've played pretty good defense. Are you punting the ball away here?
Yes, definitely. There's no way he goes for it. And it does look like that's what he's going to do.
Okay. Remains a 3-point game, and I think Purdy is pretty happy that he put 3 points on the board early on, as it's a touchback on the punt.
Ooh. Down to the 20. And Detroit's done a really good job about running this clock down.
Yeah, it seems like it's a possession-based plan here for Purdy. As there's another run, and there have been pretty good holes, although that one got filled pretty quickly.
They just haven't been, like, he's had some gaps, but I would honestly say Ako's done better about stopping the run, but this pass game has been insane from the side of Detroit. Just wide open. There we go. First down.
And Amon
Nice
Brown
block.
breaks it down the field. Good run after the catch. A little bit of yak there, yards after the catch. And the dance on top of it. I mean, you haven't scored anything yet, St. Brown, so.
Calm it down till we see some more points on the board.
That's right. Could be dancing.
Another run. It's going to be another first down. Just keeps moving the sticks.
If you see, now it's really pressure time for Akko. Got to get a stop here because Purdy has proven that he can run the clock down. And this would be a huge, you know, we might see our first player who's playing from our HQ eliminated from the tournament right here in the first round.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate, but, you know, Purdy's been doing good on defense.
Hopefully we can get an update as well as on the other game that's being played here live. I know KDG from East Mech is playing. And I'm just being told it's a 13-9 lead for the Baltimore Ravens with KDG. I'd love to get an update, too, on who the opponent is for the Ravens. Against the Eagles.
That's
so,
a good matchup.
It is a good matchup. So we've got a predatory cat-based matchup here on the mainstream, and then on the side we've got a bird
matchup.
Ravens versus Eagles as we end third quarters.
All right, I wouldn't say the Eagles are even the Eagles. They got most of the Georgia Bulldogs players playing for them, so
Georgia Bulldogs propaganda on this stream here is unfortunate. Sorry for everybody who probably just tuned out and discussed. All right, fourth quarter. Here we go. Brock Purdy trying to run.
This is a big stop.
Has the lead.
He's gonna.
Is that intentional grounding? I don't know if he got it back to the line of scrimmage. Good coverage there. And
Yeah,
it looks like it's
I
gonna
don't
be a punt
know.
away. I was so
He wasn't
distracted
out of
by
the
your-
tackle box either.
I know.
So
I guess he got it past the line of scrimmage. I'm going to assume that the. Wait, is he
holy.
Is he
This is
kicking
what, a
59-yard field goal?
Oof.
This is insane.
Does he get it?
It's got.
Oh, it's good.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness! I couldn't even tell. It just gets over the. Wow. Hey, that's some pretty impressive Madden skill. 59-yard field goal, and now it's 6-0.
It's still a one-possession game, so
it doesn't actually, frankly, change things much other than Acko can't tie it up with a field goal now.
Yep.
And what we've seen is a little bit of an ability to move the ball down the field from the Jaguars, but things stall out. It's an interception. It's a crucial fourth down or third down incompletion.
Believe we've had 2 interceptions from this side of the Jaguars.
There doesn't seem to be a ton of confidence right now in the playbook as he forces a pass there, frankly, into double coverage. You had over-under coverage there, and he threw a bullet instead of you needed touch leading it to the sideline.
That could have been bad. Could have been a pick 6.
Anyway, still time to recover. Leads him perfectly. Well done. Christian Kirk with the catch. There we go. That is more what we're looking for from Acko.
That is a great pass. Just putting it right where his wide receiver needed it. Looks like the Jaguars are just going to stick with that same formation. Staying in zone. Whew, what a big hit on the ETN.
All right, 2nd and 8. You know, you're a little bit off schedule here, but still an opportunity with a couple of good plays. For Acko, he's got to make sure he doesn't stall out like he has on previous drives.
And honestly, this is right where he usually stalls out. So if he can get a first down, he'd be closer to the goal line than he's been all night. So
interesting move taking the route to the right there. It seemed like the hole was opening up on the left side of the tackle on the strong side of the field there. And now it's 3rd and 6.
This would be a huge stop for Detroit, but the Jags need this.
Looking like a play-action pass here, potentially. Is he going to look for the flare? No, he looks for the good. I was looking at the primary receiver there who ran out to the right, but good, calm pocket presence by Acko. Found the crossing route. A little bit of a pick play there in the middle. Smart. That's big. That's a huge first down.
Huge first down. They're at the 20-yard line.
But now if Acko thinks it's hard, as it looks like there's going to be a couple of crossing routes here, or a little bit of flood concept to the right, if Acko's think it's been hard inside the 40,
that's another first down.
Now he's in the red zone.
To the 9-yard line.
We got 17 seconds until the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal.
He needs to run this clock a little bit.
Yeah. This looks like a situation where after trailing the entire game as we go into the 2-minute warning, Acko from Garinger High has a chance to run the clock down to the very end, win the game. Now, both teams have all their timeouts, so, you know, I do think no matter what happens, Purdy's going to get a chance. Question is, can Acko put it away? And
honestly, I think it's better he goes down there. That would have left almost 2 minutes left on the clock.
I can't tell if he was trying to get tackled.
I don't know. I feel like he could have at least made it to the 1-yard line. I think he didn't mean to go down, but it's probably better he did go down.
Because the juke there, you're losing your momentum. If you do a dive type of move or even just sprint, maybe you get down to the inch. So maybe that was, 4,000 level chest there by Acko. All right, we got double stacks left and right. Minute 52. It is going to be a run, and the Lions had that predicted.
He got stuffed.
And now it's a minute 48. Who are calling timeouts here? Is it
the Lions are calling a timeout.
Yeah, so Purdy's trying to prepare in case he does allow the goal. But now, only 2 plays left for Acko. If the Lions hold up here, and it looks like he's coming out in a pass look, he's actually kind of tight spread here. Looks, overthrows.
He was under pressure. And the sad thing is they only sent 4. He was under pressure.
Sat very close to didn't take much of a drop back at all. I think that's what might have hurt him, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. This is it. This is the ball game, and a timeout is called by the Jags. So Acko's got to think things through here a little bit.
It's 4th down territory. He has to go for it.
Typically you run a rub, but that's what he ran last play. Now we got an audible happening. I'm not sure to what. The receiver was up. It's a screen pass.
And and he goes down at the 4-yard line.
And that is
2 timeouts. Maybe he can get a stop and get the ball back.
Wow. I thought that receiver on the right was wide open. It's always hard to tell when you make the decision that quickly.
Oh.
And frankly, at this point, if Purdy is able to get a first down, this game is over.
Yep. 1 timeout left. Still a minute 36 on the clock.
Meanwhile, we've heard in the other game that it's the Eagles taking a 16-13 lead.
What a close
2 minutes to go, so that game is coming to an end. And, ooh, that hole closed quickly. I thought for a second there that Montgomery was going to take it through.
Still get a stop here.
And, okay, I was wondering, Acko lost a couple seconds there. Could have called that timeout a little bit faster. That's when you're under the pressure, you forget to button mash.
Yeah. This is definitely a close game, and it's crazy to think that both are games that are going on here. Super close game, and he is going to get stuffed at the line. It's going to be 4th and 1.
I thought he had hurdled that tackle because there's about 3 Jaguars players. So let's look at the clock here, Risk. Looks like they're going to be able to run the clock down to about 40 seconds. No timeouts. This is it. This is total clutch up time.
Yeah. Now, now it just comes down to how far you want to punt it. Do you want to give the return?
I mean, if I'm this player, I'm always just trying to punt it, boot it as deep as I possibly can. Maybe you angle it a little bit towards one of the sidelines.
I believe they have ETN in the.
So he'll take the timeout there with 1 second to go, try to milk the clock all the way down to its lowest possible. And here we go. It's going to be approximately 43 seconds for Acko as the punt is away. Agnew back to receive. He's got a little bit of space. Good initial move. Cuts it back. Runs to the outside. Okay. So solid return. It did take a lot of time off the clock, though.
It did. It took about 12 seconds off the clock. That's probably about 2 quick plays that he could have.
Well, Madden does run the clock a little bit, so it's not 34 real seconds.
He'll have to.
All right, this is it. Acko from Garinger. Brock Purdy 08 from East Forsyth. This drive to determine the game.
I think he either goes to Calvin Ridley here.
A sack or completion in bounds could end the game.
That's an interception.
Or an interception.
Oh.
Game, set, match.
Hard cover. Like, he was hard covered. I don't know what he was thinking throwing that ball to him.
This brings me back to many a Madden game. Those palms get sweaty, and now it's going to be victory formation for Brock Purdy, 08 of East Forsyth. He will advance.
Let's see
out
if
of the first
we can,
round.
Since we know this game's over, let's check out what that Ravens and Eagles game is finishing like.
All right, 1st and goal here. Wow, we just got thrown into this one. This is
oh my.
This is everything. This is everything. All right, here we go. The Ravens, 1st and goal, have to score. Finds them into coverage. Can he drag it? Oh. No, he's short. He's short. 1 second, game over.
Oh my God.
Game over.
He could have tied. He could have tied and took it into overtime.
A goal line stand by Bumia playing as the Eagles. I don't know which school Bumia is from, but you can see Risk and I are sitting here in shock. What just happened? Oh, that is such a bummer for KDG. Was at the inch line. Can you get a review? Instant replay? Oh, my goodness.
That was inches.
Well, so
he was only down by 3.
That would have been game winning. That would have been the game. But it looks like so we had 2 close-fought matches, one with a little bit more offense than the other. But we've got our first 2 winners. And since we've got a little bit of time here before our next games get queued up, I think it's about time to probably well, first, do you want to give any analysis, Risk? But then we can throw it to break.
Man, those were some insane games that we just witnessed.
We did. I was just commenting on the Mega Zoom.
The Mega Zoom? Man, they just went straight in. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Zach behind the scenes. We have to do that.
Playing injured, by the way. Flu game for Zach. A little bit of injury behind the.
Yeah, playing through injury. Talk about a real player back there. Insane 2 close games. Very defensive sided, at least for.
Let's see. Hey, we just had a couple of the players come out. I wonder if we can get.
See if we
KDG,
can get.
Do you want to talk or no? How you feeling about after that, bro?
Come on, come sit down.
Come join us on the couch. Have a seat. So this is KGG, everybody. What school are you from?
East Meck.
East Meck. Pull that mic a little closer to your mouth. All right, East Meck. What happened on that last play, dog? You left us hanging.
I don't know. I fumbled.
Man, that was inches.
Did you have a timeout left?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So that's-
you went for the money.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you were over the goal line.
I was gonna go for the field goal, but I got the 4th and 1, so I went for it.
Well,
Insane. Like inches, man. That was close.
Yeah, it was.
well, that happens. That happens in football from time to time. We've seen it, and you know, I remember back to the Titans versus Rams Super Bowl game where the guy gets tackled, ball over his helmet at the 1 yard line to end the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, good work, KDG. I
I
mean,
appreciate it.
yeah, thanks for coming out here. Come enjoy the rest of everything, and you know, sorry for the tough loss.
All right, well, no, it's good.
Send Akko over here.
Yeah, where's Echo?
Send Khalik over here. He's the other guy who was playing.
We need Echo up in here.
Left his phone.
Close last game.
I mean, we were
Like-
watching that, and I was just like, oh, what a clutch up. He just scored a touchdown to win the game, and then, no, it was just short. Then it dawned on me, he's not going to have enough time.
I know.
That was.
I really thought he was gonna I thought he had a timeout left, something,
Yeah.
because I would have just expected to put a field goal up.
Well, props to KDG for coming on and doing the post game interview. Now we've got Akko from Garinger High. First of all, hand KDG his phone. Where? Left it right behind you. Have a seat. Watch the mic.
Dude, what happened? You
Where's
could not.
the offense?
I have no idea. I threw way too many interceptions, and honestly,
Pull the mic a little bit
Oh.
closer to your.
the other guy, he was really good at stopping the run. That was for sure. And then the few times I did try and throw it, I feel like I tried to lob pass it over too much because I felt like he was always there, manning whoever I was focusing on to intercept. So I tried to throw high and ended up being too slow, so it would just drop right into
Dude,
whatever linebacker he had.
You got so many passes out to your running back for yardage. I was like, man, he should go back to that. He was getting yardage. They weren't shutting it down. They weren't changing anything up.
But I think one thing that was tough too that you faced is you didn't even get the ball in the first quarter,
Right.
and so that's tough because then you don't know what his defense is going to be like.
He kept getting the third down. I was like, man, I might hold him here. He might have to punt it, or he might go for it on 4, and then he would end up getting the third down, even when one time it was like 3rd and 12.
And he ran that clock a lot.
Yeah.
He ran the clock the whole first quarter to bring it down.
Well, I know you can shake this off because I think you play some other games for Garinger High. What other esports you play?
Mainly Rocket League, and then I think I'll also play FIFA when
Okay.
that comes up.
What happened with y'all's Rocket League team? Y'all qualified, didn't you?
We beat South Mech 3-1 in our series.
All right, you
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you
Garinger
mention
coming
it in the
up.
photo, yeah.
All right.
So y'all will be at our in-person regionals coming up in January.
We will.
Hey, so JT Williams,
Probably the team to beat out of CMS. I would
team
say.
to beat.
Yes.
Well, there's
Even
a bunch of
Audric
teams from across
Hill.
the state too.
Well, I said out of CMS. Honestly, I haven't watched many of the teams outside.
Have you guys
of
been
CMS,
scrimming?
so- No. I've been playing with my teammates in ranked, yes, but scrimming other teams, no.
Well, we really appreciate you joining
Excited.
us. We're gonna, for everybody watching on the stream, we're gonna throw it a break here, and then we're gonna here soon. We're gonna have some more Madden action. We're also gonna have some of our special guests. Akko, thanks so much for joining us. Better luck next time.
Thank
Better
you.
luck in Rocket League. All right, so we'll go ahead and send it to a break. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back. We're here at VESL HQ. I'm Charlie, lead commissioner. I'm here with our esports director, Risk. We've got Plazy. Is that a question or is that a statement?
That's a statement.
Plazy, he's on VESL staff here. And we got one of our players, Idis from Garinger High.
Not just a player, a STEM and player.
STEM
Come
legend
on.
as well. So we're going to be covering some of the we're going to talk about one of the other games that we've had around state because we've got, as we've mentioned, if you're just tuning into the stream, this is VESL Qualifiers, North Carolina Varsity Esports and STEM League qualifiers for Madden 24. We've got 32 players playing across the state. Maybe there are some players playing across the street. Idis here is going to be playing across the hall here in just a second. But let's see. I know we got a result coming in from John T. Hoggard from Wilmington against New Bern. Oh, God.
Wow.
35-0. What a... Okay, so we got a great result there for the Eagles. And so that was a blowout. There's not much to say about it. And actually, we just had some special guests here join. So, Idis, real quick, just say hello. You're about to play.
Hello, I am Idis.
What team are you playing as?
I'm playing as the Eagles for this game.
Okay. Well, we're going to get that game kicked off. Not much strategy there betrayed by Idis. Idis, are you nervous?
No, not really.
Oh, no, Idis doesn't get nervous. But we're going to go right back to that. We just had some special guests join here. So, Idis, you go get ready for your game.
All right.
Good luck. And we're going to throw it to a brief break here as we switch out the folks that are on stage, and we'll be right back with a special guest with a special message. Thanks, everybody. Welcome, state of North Carolina. We're back. We do have our special guests with us. We're back in the HQ. It's buzzing here, and I know we haven't really been able to show much Madden gameplay because we have so many other things going on, but we are about to show you some Madden. We've got our very own Idis from Garinger High School about to kick off, but before that, I want to introduce our special guest here, Brenton Burson, Panthers player. Tell us a little bit about your career.
Yeah, I'm actually a Charlotte native. Born and raised here, played for the Panthers from 2012 to 2017.
I remember one particularly. Did you have a catch in the Super Bowl?
I didn't have a catch in the Super Bowl. Maybe if I did, we would have won the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Who knows?
It was a, but you did get a chance to play in one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost that, but
Yeah.
I do have a prolific Madden career.
Oh yeah, let's tell us a little bit about that.
That's what actually got me into loving football in the first place. So I grew up obsessed with Madden franchise mode. Of course, from Charlotte, would try to build the Panthers into a Super Bowl champion.
Right.
Of course.
And I mean, you would romp.
We won like 10 under me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So a little bit. That's a little bit of maybe a coaching, putting out there, or at least GM strategies.
Probably better GM.
So yeah, 5-year career. Is that right? 6-year career. Did I miscount?
5.
This is why I need to go into the STEM
that's fine.
training. Okay,
You're right.
5 years. Glad to have you here. We're about to throw it into some Madden gameplay. So jump in here and share some of your, as we go into Madden, some of the tactics that you see. Tell us whether you like it or not. So we're going to be facing Idis from Garinger playing as the Eagles against King Mode 08.
Playing as the
Risk.
Dolphins.
Playing as the Dolphins. What's your early breakdown of this matchup?
Eagles have a nice defense, but that Dolphins offense has been tearing it up this season, and they have a lot of weapons on the offense.
Brent, Plazy, what do you think?
I mean, they got the cheetah.
Got the cheetah. Are we predicting a high-scoring game here? What's your thought?
Yeah, I'm going to go high scoring with this.
All right. Well, we're ready to kick this game off. Looks like it's going to be early predictions are high scoring. Now, we did watch a couple. We're only playing 5-minute quarters.
Okay.
So there's not much time to run the score up. Also, the first couple games that we watched, maybe it's the nerves, maybe it's not knowing your opponent. Pretty defensive. We had some of the players that came on here in the beginning. They kind of said, "I'm going to try to start by running the ball because I don't know what their strategy is going to be as far as pass defense." And then Acco was saying that they kind of shut down the run immediately.
Yeah, it definitely seemed in our past games that they started run heavy, and they kind of adjusted mid-game to stopping the run. And the pass game kind of struggled on both sides of the ball.
All right, and it looks like
we go.
Idis is going to be kicking off
Fair
to
catch.
King Mode 08.
Braxton Berrios, North Carolina native.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It's from Raleigh area.
Okay, very good, very good.
Lots of good players coming out of North Carolina.
Yep. All right. Looks like a wide zone.
An
Ostert.
Immediate
Immediate
room to the
first down.
outside there. 10-yard rush. And like we're saying, we see a lot of these Madden players go safe, hand the ball off the first few times, see what kind of looks the opponent's giving you. Ooh, tight splits there on the defensive side. We'll see if they try
Looking
to
like an
stretch it again.
audible.
Okay.
Little motion. See that a lot with the Dolphins.
Oh. Spread them out. Spread them out, and already King Mode's looking pretty confident. First couple plays here.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he
Definitely
going back to
interested
that
to
wide
see-
zone? That's a Mike McDaniels special. Wide zone play action pass.
And that time he actually did do the handoff. Solid first drive here by King Mode.
Yeah, it definitely starting off with more run heavy. We've only seen what three plays now.
Yeah, 2 run,
Yeah,
1 pass.
2 run, 1 pass.
I'd
I
look
definitely noticed with Madden it's more run heavy.
I'd look for play action here. Take a shot. Oh, he just went back to the wide zone.
Good run.
Spreading
first
out
down.
that
If-
defense a little
If
bit.
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
is
That
true.
is true.
And that side of the Miami offense, there's a lot of weapons on that side. So, kind of surprised he hasn't shot one down the field at all.
Maybe he's waiting. Maybe he's got a little trick up his sleeve.
Oh,
Never
missed
know.
tackle.
Gets it to second and manageable. I can
Second
see.
and manageable.
I could see them run it right here.
I think he might go for a quick screen pass. Oh,
Looks like
wait,
he
audible.
Probably went to the run based on too high.
That's exactly what he did.
Nice read by King Mode.
I'd be scared
Gets
to
it
play
to
him in
3rd and
Madden.
1.
All right, what are y'all going with? 3rd and short. If you're Miami,
3rd and short, I'd be a little QB sneak maybe.
The way the King Mode has been playing, he's going to run. Yeah.
right up the gut.
Scary for a second. He got stuck on his own player.
Since the Eagles are playing, do they have the tush push play in Madden? That
If
they're
you're
notorious
using
for
their
running?
live playbook, so the way Madden 24 works, they introduced a live playbook. So if you have their live playbook, it downloads that, and you can have it in the game, yes.
Interesting.
As far as if that's what they did, I am
Oh,
not 100%
pick
sure.
6, Roquan Smith.
Does he
Taking it
go
to
all the way?
house.
That was a killer mistake. Wow.
Good read.
I want to see a replay.
Oh, my bad. Nolan Smith. Other Georgia Bulldog.
They have
All
half their
about them
defense from
Bulldogs.
Georgia.
All about them dogs.
Go Dogs.
Where'd you play in college?
I played at Wofford,
Okay.
a small school where the Panthers actually do training camp.
Awesome.
It's down
I
in
didn't know that.
Spartanburg.
Getting the inside scoop.
From
From
Wofford?
you. From you.
No.
I didn't know they practiced at college.
I did not either.
Yeah, so every training camp they go down, it's just an hour away from Charlotte.
So not super
One of the
far.
only teams that still go to college for training camp. Now a lot of teams kind of stay at their facility
Yeah.
and do it. It's kind of the old school football, like do training camp at school. All right, let's see if Miami abandons the run. Doesn't look like they
I would
did
like
on
to
first
see
round.
him
Well, hurry
kind
up.
of sling one down the field, try to get that threat for deep.
Who took a timeout? Miami?
Miami did. Probably did not like what he saw. Weird timeout there.
That's another,
Oh,
almost
close.
another one by Smith.
Throwing the scaries.
Notice
Miami's
he's-
starting to panic.
Yeah, I've noticed he's passing towards that outside area a
He
lot.
had that open early. Good throw.
Good catch.
Hill.
That was a little late too. That could have been bad too.
So we're
Too many-
watching King Mode's play calling?
We
No. Itis?
We are watching Idis's play calling.
Yep.
So
He went to the same play.
right up the middle. Really interesting. Went from very run heavy to pass heavy this drive. I'd like to see him run the ball here, get a few yards, and then set up for a play action.
Yeah. I mean, he shouldn't change what he did on the first drive.
He was getting yards. It was just
Don't panic that you're down
He just had
7.
an unfortunate pass. I mean,
Look for that same crossing route
Cover
or draw.
4.
There's the draw.
yeah. I just going with a little bit of weird play calling, doing a cover 4 there.
He's going hurry up. Same crossing. Gonna get his guy killed.
One of the one things in Madden, they can just throw it to anybody and not worry about them getting laid out.
So is there anything on the line in this matchup? What are they playing for?
So they are actually playing. So these are qualifiers for our state championship that will be held in February, which
Okay.
will be held in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Nice.
And there is money on the line.
Oh, wow. And they said Itis Garinger High. What was the other school?
Kearns Academy.
Is that local?
Yep. It is in Greensboro.
Greensboro.
It is a tech high school.
How many
Like
schools
a
are
STEM school.
represented?
In this tournament, we
Oh,
have.
here we go.
We probably have about 60, 70 schools in the Madden tournament. We have 160 67 schools in the league.
That's awesome.
I think that's the accurate number. Something around there.
I think it's 170 now.
Is my alumnus represented? Charlotte Latin?
I don't know.
Need to find out. That should be grounding. No?
I don't believe so. We're still getting. We have most of Charlotte schools on board, which is amazing. Shout out to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our first season statewide, which has been amazing.
I mean, if this was a thing when I was in high school, I would have
Oh, dude,
been down for this.
I would have signed up right away.
All right, 3rd and goal. He loves the trips left formation.
Yeah, and quick
Oh,
pat.
Good touchdown.
Did you
Ooh.
drop it?
Did you drop it?
He dropped it. Couldn't
Alright.
hold on to it. That's 4th and goal.
I think you kick it. What do you think?
I think he goes for it. I think he goes for it here.
I think you should kick it, though.
He
I think
definitely
he
should.
should.
Get these
Take the points.
Take
Take
some
the easy
points.
3.
Down by 4.
I think he's changing his mind here.
Yeah. Put some points on the board.
Maybe he's listening to us and taking our advice.
Maybe. Magic of the casters.
Did you go for the fake kick though?
I hope not. All right.
Wait, the Eagles were prepared
I've
for
tried
it.
that a few times. Did not work out in my favor.
So this is the first time we're going to see Philly's offense.
That is true, because they was a pick 6. See what he can do with Jalen Hurts.
A.J. Brown.
Oh, what a monster. The Eagles actually play tonight.
Do they?
Yeah, they play Kansas Chiefs.
Tonight?
Yeah. Right? I'm right on that.
I have not
I know
had
it's a
chance to look
primetime
today.
game. I don't know. I thought it was Browns-Ravens tonight.
The Browns and the Ravens do play tonight.
Oh, am I wrong?
I think it's Monday night, potentially.
No, Bengals, Ravens. My
Bengals.
bad.
Yeah, sorry. Bengals,
I'm
Ravens.
out of it.
They play.
We know Madden. We don't know.
o'clock?
the real NFL.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Oh, yeah, Monday night.
All right, so this is
Monday night,
interesting.
Eagles, Chiefs.
We're getting to see his play call, unless he's bluffing, but I don't think he would do that, right?
He could be bluffing.
Good throw.
Yeah, excellent throw. Especially when he was on the run, just complete dot up the middle.
Miami needs to force a turnover. They can't allow more points here.
Yeah, they need to definitely get a stop, at least stop for a field goal. Keep it.
Because they're gonna have
Touchdown,
to
one
kick off
possession
at the
lead.
half, right?
Yep.
All right. Looks like he's doing a little spot route. Just gonna
Looks
try
like
to
it's
run.
going to be a keep. Get a few yards.
Ooh, fumble.
Fumbled it out of bounds.
Wow.
Very lucky that he got out of
Very
bounds.
All right. Look for the screen here to Swift.
Did you ever have a special play in Madden that was like your go-to play?
This right here.
Ooh, got
Typically executed it better than
stuck.
that.
Yeah, I got stuck on his line.
It was there, though.
That's
I
unfortunate.
love
yeah.
screen plays.
Definitely opens up the field a little bit.
I also loved playing with back in the day with Michael Vick and just running around.
Woo.
It's like a cheat
Man,
code.
he was a cheat code.
He
If
loved
I would
it.
play-
Oh, fumbled on the
no.
sideline?
They get it?
Yeah, Dolphins were able to pick it up, and that's
That
going to be.
Can you challenge in this?
You can?
You can.
Can the booth challenge?
But
or-
inside of 2
Hey.
minutes and an automatic review.
I want to see a replay on that.
That is one thing about Madden 24. They heavily have a penalty when you run with your quarterback. You have to be careful.
They'll call holding or something?
No, it's actually more common to fumble when you run with your quarterback on a big
Gotcha.
hit.
But I
Uh,
will say that this is more player heavy where the skills
Mm-hmm.
matter. So if you rip the ball and the offensive player is not tucking the ball, there's a higher percentage of you fumbling it.
Yep.
Well, we said
Yep.
Miami needed to force a turnover, and they did.
Yeah, 50 seconds left on the clock. They can
They
go
just-
down the field and
If
score.
I
They
was
need to
him,
just
I
get
would
points.
keep time close and try to get a field out of it at least,
Yeah.
if possible. And if you can score, go for it.
Definitely get a field
He's
goal.
going for
Well,
the
that's
long
a
ball.
deep ball.
See how-
that is
that-
going to be picked.
That's
Oh.
exactly what I was saying not to do.
Yeah, 50 seconds on the
Trying
field.
to force
Take your
something,
time.
you just got to
Oh,
take
no.
your time.
Not another pick six.
Oh, taking it right back to where the Eagles left it
That
last
guy's-
possession.
Hey, he wasn't done yet.
That guy gets has sick flow. Who was that? 21
On
for the Philly. Looking for Swift on a wheel route.
that would be
It's
Sidney
not there.
Brown.
Got to get out of bounds. So this is
that would-
interesting. When you go no huddle, it automatically runs 6 seconds off.
It does. Accelerated clock.
Huh. Is that just for
He
gameplay
doesn't-
purposes? Like, so you're not.
He has a timeout. He should probably.
Yeah, why
end up
isn't he
taking
using
a
his
timeout?
timeouts?
Is he not noticing that time? Oh, that's going to be unfortunate.
There it is, there it
There
is.
we go.
Huh.
Field goal, just putting up points, trying to be safe with it.
He better kick a field
I
goal.
don't know. Looks like he might
He's looking
might
for
try to
it.
pull something here.
There
like-
we go.
Hail
Oh,
Mary.
Over the Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
What yard line is he on?
He's on a 26.
26. It's only.
I don't know about this.
I'm going to tell you right now, the best play when you're on the 25 and in, tight end attack.
All right, so as a kicker,
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
he would have been mad.
What a tackle.
Yeah, I definitely would have been mad. We did actually have a moment like that in high school with me, kicking. We went to an overtime, and all we had to do was just kick it to keep it there, and they decided to run it instead. So, it happens. One thing I do notice on defense is a lot of the players like to stick to that middle linebacker.
Yep.
It is a heavy position, and I honestly believe it's been a heavy position to play for the past, I think, since 2016, where
I
you
would say
kind of played.
2018.
I think you can kind of
Wasn't
play
it
both the
safety back
run
then?
and the pass. So you can kind of patrol the middle, stop the run, or drop
Yeah.
in zone.
I
would
know
always,
one of the games in the past, it was heavy safety.
I was
so
always
Yeah.
a drop safety.
Madden 25.
What's up?
Look, we got
Who we got here?
a guest
doing?
on here.
We're color commentating.
All right.
We got a good game here, 7-3.
Here, let's
Couple
just let you
picks.
two take it over for a minute.
Okay. So we got Miami.
Miami's thrown 2 picks.
Oh my goodness.
Phil-
Tua?
Yeah, pick 6. That's how Philly scored.
What's the stats here? We okay, Jalen, okay.
If you could introduce yourself to the stream.
Hey, I'm Jonathan Stewart, former running back for the Carolina Panthers. Hit circle.
Oh.
Circle's wide open. Oh my goodness. Middle of the field. Why don't you assess that before the play?
Tell him.
Hey, look, man, you gotta if you're gonna
All right,
play.
what are you doing second and long here? Screen?
No.
No,
What are you doing?
he's running the ball. You know that.
Square.
you can't do
You
that.
gotta go
Ah,
square.
no.
Step up in the pocket.
Hey,
All right, now
big-
you just run it. And punt.
Hey, big dog, make sure you just don't get a safety.
That too.
A little
Don't-
max protect.
Don't do what
Oh,
you just
yeah.
did.
AJ Brown over the top, 1-on-1. Oh, nope.
He's adjusting for
Got
that.
up out of that.
Oh.
Almost an interception.
They went out. They dropped into zone on you, big dog.
Philly's been playing kind of high risk. They were at the 25 into the half, and they
Yeah.
didn't kick a field goal last play.
My
That might be a
goodness.
bad punt right there. Little.
Oh wow, take
Yeah.
it back.
Barrios about to house
Ooh.
this. Nope. Great field position though.
Great foot position.
So did you play Madden growing up?
I did play Madden. I played. My daughter's actually 6 now, and I got her a game on her iPad, a soccer game, and it was actually something that helped her play soccer in real life. I realized she understood kind of the spacing
Concepts and
and the
stuff.
concept of what you're supposed to do. And that's exactly probably why we were addicted to Madden, because you pick your favorite player or you create your own player, and
That's how I learned coverages.
yeah, basically, right? And
All right, so I got a
understanding how
question for both of
alignments
you.
are.
What you got?
When you guys were playing Madden, when you guys were playing back in the day, did you guys ever play as yourselves?
Heck yeah, boy, that's all I
100%.
did. That's all I
You know,
did.
you know,
and
John
throw
had
it to
about
myself
1,000 yards in
every
one game.
play.
Come on
I'm
now.
over here racking up 600 yards a game rushing, baby. 20 carries. I mean, that's the beauty about video games, right? Like, obviously it's not real, but there's a lot that you can envision about yourself.
Yep.
And there's so many different games that you can play.
Yeah, so many different games. So many, like, you know, realities to tap into, I guess. Okay, I
He's
love the
just-
play calling here.
He's just killing.
Miami understands how to play football.
He threw a pick 6 on that earlier.
I think Florida State has a chance.
Oh, we're back.
All
But
right.
I think
looks like we are back
I
up.
think your loss is what's going to shake up our opportunity to get in.
Who are they going to lose to?
Yeah.
D's. Running back, baby.
Wow, good.
Dime.
Ooh.
Almost took it on the run.
Man.
Slightly
Poor
off.
accuracy.
Jeez.
That is
man.
good with Madden
Good on
24, though. When you throw on the run, you have to really
Not run it.
Wait,
you
what
have the
happened?
space.
Why was it 1st and 15? He got a delay a game with the.
Probably a
It
delay
could've been,
game.
yep.
Oh, I'm going triangle. Out the gate. See, he switch it up.
He's rushing 3. You need to run the
Ooh,
ball.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
dime.
Hey.
Pass right,
What did I say, man? Triangle all
Perfect
day.
accuracy.
I'll run the same play.
run it.
Run the same play. I'm a hurry up offense type of guy.
They were doing that earlier.
DeAndre Swift needs to get some touches.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to hit Swift on the.
Swift on the wheel.
Oh, he
route.
went audible.
Oh,
He's only got 8 seconds.
Up.
nice.
Okay.
Oh, he switched it. He wants the field.
I'm going circle.
He's gone.
Oh,
Triangle.
my
He's
God.
trying, but throw it away.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
What a pick.
Was that a user 6?
That was. I think it was because he
believe
was following
so.
him. That was a heck of a catch.
Insane
All right, run.
catch.
Miami needs to chew some clock,
Okay.
run it down, and get a touchdown. That's game.
Yeah, dude.
He's in.
Yeah. The Eagles' defense started out hot.
They got
0
cold,
points on
huh?
Yeah.
offense.
Their offense has been non-existent all game. I'm interested
Oh.
to see the stats behind this game at the end.
It just said 2 turnovers by each team. I feel like that's a lot, right? You don't see
Yeah.
that many in these short of games, right?
Yeah, that's a.
Not at all.
See if they would run the ball more.
A
Pass
little
accuracy.
bias towards the ground game.
Yeah, ground
being a
game,
running
man.
back.
Run the clock out. It's a short
Espe-
game.
Yeah, especially with it being a short game, you could probably run the clock out
Yeah.
completely with this
What is-
possession.
What is this little banner that they keep showing that says "Home team gains more momentum"? What does momentum do
Okay,
in
so
Madden?
with Madden now, the more stops you get and points you put up, and here we go again. Somebody's having internet issues.
Does it like improve
Um,
your team's
Yeah,
It
so
does,
or, skills? Like
Yeah.
they
the
run
crowd.
faster.
The
and
more
stuff?
Yeah,
positive
Wow.
moments
you
your
c-
team
you
has
can get
in a
the
game,
crowd
bigger the
in
boost.
Huh.
into it, and then players sometimes play better.
That's pretty cool.
Sometimes the defense gets
Yeah.
slower.
Little
The
home
Panthers
field advantage.
actually have a really good setup for their perks for that as well.
Are y'all pretty good at Madden?
I'm okay.
What's your game?
I got 2. I got Valorant and then Call of Duty.
The new one?
New COD, I love
That
the
just
new
came
Call
out,
of Duty.
right?
I
Modern Warfare
actually
3?
like. I don't think I've enjoyed any other COD in the past 5-6 years
Since
besides
like Black
this
Ops
one.
4.
They
Black
do a
Ops
good
3 time.
they do a good
Yeah.
job with this one.
I think they're doing a good job, at least for now.
Modern Warfare 2 is
I
my
will say
go-to.
that.
That was an awesome game.
Black
Like
Ops
old Modern Warfare 2 or the one that was out last?
The original
Modern Warfare
original
2
Warfare
was-
2.
That's what we're
great.
talking.
That was the great
amazing.
one.
See,
I
mine was
re-
Black Ops 2.
Okay.
I remember staying up all night just grinding that.
I know y'all remember
Are you a
the
camper?
midnight release parties.
No.
Halo was my thing.
Halo was fun.
Oh yeah. Killing spree.
It's unfortunate Halo isn't really as big as it used to be.
I know.
All right, we're in the
Fourth
fourth
quarter.
quarter here.
4th and 4.
Fourth
Does he
and
go
4.
for it?
Oh.
He's gonna put up points on the board,
Interesting.
but that doesn't.
I don't hate it. Forced the touchdown by Philly. They have done nothing on
Yeah.
offense.
Nice
Looks
kick.
good. I love taking points.
Yeah, always take points.
Especially with the Phillies' offense not really doing much.
They haven't done anything. 2 turnovers.
Well, let's see
I
if they
guess
can
they-
bring it back on this next drive.
I guess they did move the ball at the end of the first half, but then they didn't kick a field goal, which
They did not. They
that's
went for
big
it
now.
instead.
I'm not a firm believer in not bringing it out of the end zone.
I feel like you should,
Yeah,
unless it's super deep, but
like
or
just take
hang
it.
time too. But we're talking a little too specific
Yeah.
for Madden, probably.
I'm going circle. Hook him up
Oh,
right
nice
there.
play action.
Ooh. A little bit of contact after the play.
All right.
Do y'all leave the plays where they're at, or do y'all ever change the routes at all?
I like to change,
Change the route.
Yeah.
Definitely change the route.
Especially if you run like you see that it's man
Yeah.
and your guy just has like a go. Maybe you do some
Do
sort of
like
slant, some
inwards.
sort of audible.
Like right now, I'm going X.
Oh no!
X.
See, that's kind of.
Oh, circle behind you.
I feel like he got kind of screwed
Yeah,
on
he
that.
got screwed on the bad internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely is
He must have had Verizon.
not.
What did Cam always say? Shine through the shade.
Shine through the shade, baby.
All right, what are you dialing up? 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Does AJ Brown have a target yet?
Probably not.
Need to get him the ball.
I like tight ends all the time.
Ooh,
So does that linebacker.
that could have been bad too. All right,
Is he punting?
4th and 10. Are you going
Yeah,
for it
gotta
or
go
punting?
I feel like he.
It depends on how far away you are.
He's
I mean,
only on the 25
I
yard
guess
line.
there's 4
definitely,
minutes
I'd punt
left.
that out
He's got
for
all
sure.
all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, since he like passed the
Try
ball
to force
down
a turnover.
time.
What a punt!
Ooh, hit stick.
What a punt!
Have we seen a single run from the Eagles offense?
I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah,
I think they've been passive the entire game.
poor management.
Even with the lead, they didn't run the ball. When it was
Yeah.
7-3.
Yeah, didn't run the ball at all.
Who's
Still a
Philly's
lot
head
of time
coach?
on the clock left.
Who's Philly's head coach?
Sirianni.
Yeah, Sirianni's not really coaching this team like he usually coaches them. I mean,
Big,
he's usually
big
a smart
hit.
play caller.
What's the thoughts if we got time getting them on the sticks in there?
Ooh.
Well, old
Oh.
teammate versus old teammate.
Oh, you want to play me?
No, you can
No,
play each
no,
other.
you two.
Nah,
play.
Let's
you
see
don't
the
want-
geniuses at
That
work.
Nah.
would be interesting.
Who would you play with if you had to pick a team?
Right now, I'm going with
Oh, that's what they scored on earlier. Wow.
I'm probably gonna
Waddle.
have to go with the. It's tough, bro. Cause it's not looking good out there in the league right now.
You got to pick someone.
There's a
I'm going
few
Detroit.
teams.
Ooh.
Really
Okay.
going Detroit?
Yeah.
I feel like I got to go Ravens.
Who was that? St. Brown? Whoever that boy is,
Amon?
number 11.
Man,
Amon
we,
Ra?
we
Amon
got
Ra?
to watch one of the players play with the Lions earlier, and St.
They got some
Brown
speed.
was-
He was
Gibbs?
Whoa,
he
he
was
was putting
snagging
up.
everything.
He was
You got,
putting up numbers.
you got Williams,
Nah, you
He's
got
got speed.
Gibbs
out of
yeah,
the backfield.
and
But
Montgomery.
I'm playing with the Ravens. I'm just going to run around with Lamar. Like it's Vic 2.0.
Dude, that
It
was
was like a cheat code.
dude. 2000 was that 2000?
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah, Madden
I don't know.
2000 with Vic on the cover.
Yeah, it was like 2000.
That was
Five?
2007.
Yeah, I used to spat.
still-
I
I
used
still
I
have
used
it
to
on
take
PS2.
take Vic and spat his cleats up,
You'd swag them up a little
swag him up a little
bit.
bit.
Edit
more.
player.
Vic used to be broken, man.
I still have it on
Completely
my
broken.
PlayStation 2. So
23.
Man, you weren't even around when Vic was. Why you wasn't even
And
around
Madden,
when,
yes, I was.
when Vic was on the cover?
He
You was about 1 year old. What?
he was
was on
no,
Madden
he was in
07.
multiple. Yeah, 07.
I have 07 on the PS2 still.
Nah.
I was about to say
I can
This
bring
ain't-
that in.
This is the
07.
this is the first Madden.
He's broken in every game that I've ever,
Super
every Madden
Nintendo.
I've ever played.
Wait,
he's
this
always
might have
been broken.
So this might have been when
Because they had him in 16
The
too.
OG PlayStation.
this might have been when Ray Lewis was on Madden cover.
That was like 02 or 2003.
Yeah.
But Vic was on
when
it
Vic was his first Vic
with the
Vic-
old white and red Falcons jersey.
Yeah.
So 07 was Eagles.
Vic was out there changing the game.
Was Urlacher on one? I'm trying to remember.
Now you got Lamar.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's who I'm playing with. All right,
He's like, I'm gonna run the ball.
3rd inches.
Oh,
There's the two.
sneak!
Ooh.
He did the
Oh,
Philly.
quarterback
The
sneak.
Philly
One
special.
rush, 2 yards. Nice.
You got to call a timeout.
Paid off.
Stop the clock.
Not Miami. Oh, you talking about
Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
If I'm Miami, I'm running the clock down for sure.
You got to call a time. If he calls, why did he snap it?
Oh my God! Why you keep
He's not
bouncing it,
running
brother?
the
Stop bouncing it.
timeout.
Call a timeout.
Why do people just bounce it all the time in this Madden industry?
I don't know. Everybody thinks they're gonna get to the outside.
Man,
Why is
just
he
hit-
not calling a timeout?
Just hit
I
that.
don't know.
Hit that 3-yard game.
Poor coaching on the side of the Eagles.
Yeah, maybe he's just got to go. Maybe he's got somewhere to go.
He said, "I gotta go."
I got to get to rec basketball.
Yeah, I got to get these kids back to the house, get them in bed. Timeout.
Such
So he
poor
called one?
play.
But he blew like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe he's playing
16
Jedi.
seconds off
Jedi.
the clock. Still has time to get the ball back if he can get a stop.
All right.
Bounce it to the outside.
Oh, nice.
That's
Same
first
bounce.
down.
Wow.
That's
game,
game.
right?
Yeah, that's game.
Game.
Especially if he's
Wow.
not calling a timeout right now.
Unless something crazy happens.
Fumble.
Because he's going to run
Fumble.
30. There'll
Yeah,
be
good
about
fumble right here, everybody. Really
30.
Decides to pass the ball.
Oh, he hasn't
hasn't
taken a
called it.
timeout yet,
He just that
There it is.
dude.
time
Why, well,
Sirianni needs to be
Fired.
fired after this.
5 years.
we need somebody to coach the coach.
I mean, he can kneel it out at this point. I guess it didn't really matter.
The doors are going to be locked. I'm going
Right,
to end this game out.
The clock's not running.
King Mode's going to end up taking this game.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, big hole.
Just don't fumble.
Dang.
Why doesn't he knee it? Take a knee.
Because he's just trying to show out.
I wish. I kind of wish he'd
I
fumble.
think he's trying to make him use his timeout, so then now he can take his knees.
Yeah, but,
But
he
he
could have
could've
even
kneed
took his
him
knee.
out
He could have
Yeah.
needed it a long time
It was
ago.
1st and 10.
He's just trying to show out.
He trying to score again. I ain't mad at him.
Trying to put it away.
On that big hit, what
Do
most
you
of
get
your fumbles.
more points? Do you get more points or something like that in this league if you score more?
No, they just move on to the next round. And
Okay.
Like if he fumbles here,
I'm passing it if I'm him.
like go strip this
Oh.
ball. Oh,
ooh,
He trying
big
to hit him.
He's just going to keep going.
I don't get it.
Now, no more timeouts left. Does Miami pass the ball here?
And he's hurrying. He's like playing.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we
The
go.
knee comes
Wow.
out. And
That's
that is going to be
it.
game.
Classy.
Oh, fight.
Fight in Madden?
They got fights in Madden.
Oh, that.
That was a good game.
It's definitely a big game.
Nah.
Yeah, definitely a close game.
You missed a lot of the action.
Okay. All right. All right, with that game closing, we're going to take a break and we will be right back with more action.
And we're back here in VESL HQ. I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I'm not Jonathan Stewart or Brenton Burson. But Risk, dude, how cool was that?
Dude, insane. Insane. Do you guys realize how many yards he rushed for?
How many?
In his total career, he rushed more than 7,000 yards.
How far is that in miles? I believe it's about 7 miles.
More than I can run.
He had, what was it? Like 56 touchdowns on his career? Like, that's crazy.
And now, I mean, the exciting part is these former professional athletes in traditional sports are now getting super hyped about esports. So that's the exciting part. They came all the way down here to our HQ just to watch some Madden and hang out with us. And that's always, I mean, we're really thankful. Thanks to everybody from the Panthers staff, from Brenton and Jonathan for coming out and supporting us. And great to have it. So, meanwhile, we did have a Madden match. I wasn't casting. And by the way, we've got Christian here,
Hello.
also known as Co. He runs our STEM stuff, so he's going to talk about that a little bit later. But we had a match that ended up, it was close, but the Dolphins held on.
Dude, the Eagles just did not run the ball. Run the ball.
Run the you-know-what ball, as the old ball coach used to say.
Yeah, insane. Didn't run the ball, I think, maybe once?
I don't
Maybe
even
not
think
at
once.
all. I don't
I
even
really
think
don't
he
think he
ran
ran
at
it
all.
once.
Like, crazy.
He just likes to
It's
toss
so
the pigskin, man.
unfortunate.
Itis just likes to toss the pigskin, and it did lead to some crazy thoughts.
I mean, I definitely think not running it was a huge downside. I did see that there's a couple issues with the internet, but he has a strong line on the Eagles. They do. They got a really good line. So why not run the ball and take advantage of that?
Get behind Jason Kelsey and run the
Yeah.
dang ball. So we've got some results that we're going to give you guys updates. The games here that we've been playing in Charlotte have been all incredibly close. The games that we've been getting updates on from the rest of the tournament, not so close. But we do have an update from the East Coast.
Wow.
Bills versus Eagles. How do you score 56 points in 5-minute quarters?
Dude, that's insane.
How about 35 alone in the fourth quarter?
And that's Currituck Gamer 58
There
putting
we go.
the beat down. And the Bills, Triss from North Edgecombe, did score in the first quarter, and then 35 points in the fourth quarter. Oof.
That, you just got to make adjustments. Like, total offense, wow.
And you look at it, it's almost equally balanced between rushing and passing.
I think it was probably just a defensive side game.
It doesn't look like the Bills rushed at all. It looks like they had no rushing
Zero
yards.
rushing yards. Well, I mean, they're playing catch up, to be fair. You gotta air it out a little bit. But 56-3, Currituck Gamer 58 advances over Triss from North Edgecombe. So they will be on to the second round, and we may see a little bit more from them in the future. First of all, credit to Triss for not rage quitting. If you're getting a 56 put up on you, good job. Good sportsmanship to stick that game all the way
I don't know
through.
if I could have stuck it out for
I
that.
could not have.
That is rough.
That's a massacre.
And, you learn.
So I would play my little brothers in Madden, and if it's 56-0 at any point, they're throwing the controller across the room at some point.
Definitely.
And or tackling me.
Well, good shopping trip to Walmart for new controller, I guess.
Yeah. Co, you've never done that before, throwing a controller across the room?
Well, I've never thrown the controller, but I have thrown myself across the room before. Out of sheer anger.
Wait, you're
So
just
not
like,
the controller.
So I knew that the controller was super expensive, but my hand wasn't necessarily so. So I decided,
just-
if I'm going to throw something, it's going to be my fist.
okay.
okay.
That's a
Did you
good
wait?
mindset
Did you
right there.
attack the other player?
No, I...
Okay, because we don't want to be confessing to felonies here.
Definitely not. No, this is definitely online,
Okay, got it.
secluded in my own cave. But no, I
10-4.
jumped across my room and just punched my bed.
You're just dance fighting. Okay.
Yeah, well,
He said, I've had enough. Instead of my controller, I'm
Christian,
going to take it out of my bed.
Co, can you tell us a little bit about what everybody's got to look forward to on the STEM side?
absolutely. So, STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Math. You already knew that, though.
Nailed
But guess
it.
what you didn't know? You didn't know that we made a competitive game for STEM. Wow. So you're not just, going out there and doing science. You're playing a game. How cool is that? You've played the
Wow.
game.
I have played.
What do you
Robo-Race.
think?
So basically, what you do is you design a little. You give an equation to a cute little robot, and then you play a dangerous game of the floor is lava against another robot. and I set mine up to basically aggressively chase the other robot around the course, and I lost.
Okay. Yeah, no, that tracks out. How many variables did you use? And by the way, when he talks about doing math, you're not actually doing the math yourself. Don't worry. It is
The robot does it for you.
Yeah, the robot handles all the math for you. You just tell it, what to do.
Listen, I'm a simple man. I
Yeah.
just did 2 variables.
That might be why. However, we have had a.
Yeah, I don't know if complexity necessarily. I've seen some kids in the Discord being like, "How can I use trigonometry? Am I allowed to do multivariate equations?" I don't know if that's necessary to win.
Definitely not. And in fact, we pitted only one variable against somebody here in the office, and it beat them. So
Was it Star-Lord? Did Star-Lord lose?
No, I'm not. I don't want to necessarily
Oh.
throw anybody under the bus or anything.
It was probably Star-Lord.
Nah.
I know it wasn't me. So all right. So tell us a little bit more. But are we ready for another stats?
Yeah, looks like we got more stats to show.
Yeah. Let's get another update. Okay,
Boy.
24-21.
That's a close game.
So Southwest Edgecombe with a win over John T. Hoggard. John T. Hoggard is a school that hasn't participated in any of our previous competitions. So welcome, John T. Hoggard with a loss, but welcome nonetheless. Chill Out KJ defeats Jamonit 100. It's always entertaining when an old like me tries to read Discord names. Risk, thoughts?
Man, that's a close game, and it really does seem like it probably came down to the last play, like maybe won by a field goal.
400 yards of offense rolled up in a loss.
That's rough.
It definitely looks like the Eagles were a little iffy in the first and third quarter. As you said, they have a nice little 0 on both of those quarters, but they definitely took care of it in the second quarter.
Yeah, if you look at the box score there, 21-0 lead at halftime
Mm-hmm.
for Chill Out KJ. Held on by the skin of their teeth. Really impressive comeback. It's hard to tell exactly what the adjustments might have been made, but 20 first downs, 350 passing yards in 5-minute quarters.
That's a lot of passing yards for a loss.
That's a
It definitely is.
ball out status, I think. And this was a second round match, by the way. Jamonit did win in the first match against Trey Threeshim from Newbern, 35-0. So we knew this was a good player. Obviously, Chill Out KJ won in the first round as well. So congratulations to Chill Out. He or she has now advanced to the third round.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some of the competition later in the rounds. We're gonna have a lot of close games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
A
just
lot
like
of
that
insane
one
plays.
was, 24-21. Now, Code, how do people get to play Roboverse?
So, thankfully, once you're signed up into the VESL official Discord server, then you can go ahead and authenticate with Discord. And then once you're in there, then you've got your own profile, you've got your own list of equations, you've got your own area to create your own robot.
So it's all connected to your Discord.
Yep.
But you do stuff before, because we haven't released Roboverse to the public yet. So what should people be doing now if they're trying to bring home those sweet, sweet PCs for winning the STEM competition?
Well, you can go ahead and brush up on your algebra, since
Okay.
You know-
Math, that was not the answer I was looking for.
so you could do that, or you can go ahead and sign up to the VESL Discord, and that will get you in there. And then we've also shown off,
Well, we have lessons that people can take.
of course, yeah, we also have pre-made hands-on lessons all about AI. It goes over not only just heuristic equations, but other things as well that you're going to need in order to understand how the robots behave. Because we also teach you the behind the scenes, so that you can, if you're smart and if you learn, then you'll have an edge on the
Well,
competition.
we know everybody's heard about artificial intelligence. I mean, everybody knows about ChatGPT. We know you guys are not using that to do your homework for you.
Definitely not.
Nobody's doing that here. But this will teach you the ins and outs of the concepts of how artificial intelligence works. So if you're trying to go out there, get one of them jobs doing machine learning, this is a huge opportunity to learn it in like a fun way.
Oh, definitely. A competitive way. And potentially, win the entire league.
There you go. There you have it. So let me check right now. Do we have any more scores from around the state? Let's look at a score from another game. And we've got a battle against. Oh well.
So that was just
we
our
saw this one, yeah.
in-person game. It was a really back and forth game, to be honest with you. The Dolphins definitely took it. They were really run heavy, I will say that. Towards the end, they were trying to run out the clock a little bit. Eagles just wouldn't run the ball, just couldn't get it started.
I just really I know they had some tech issues during that game, but still some of the play calling I didn't really agree with. I would like to see more rushing yards. Like you can see, total of 12 rushing yards, and that was his quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And he fumbled one of those.
He just doesn't like to hand the ball off. 85 rushing yards in a 5-minute quarter game. Pretty impressive. So good job at King Mode. We'll have to see how they do as they advance throughout the tournament. So like we said, we saw that game on stream. Do we have any other scores from around the state? Working on getting those. It sounds like. So we're gonna go to a break here a little bit as we prepare some more scores all around the state. All of our players here locally. Maybe it was the pressure of playing in front of people.
I know.
They got eliminated, so we don't have any more live Madden
like,
to show anybody.
We've talked about it in the past seasons. Some of the LAN events we had last season.
Playing in Atlanta is different.
Playing at Atlanta is different.
It
puts pressure on you. You have people watching you, especially when you got stream and in person. It just puts pressure on you, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna come back one more time to do the rest of the results that we can get as the first day of the Madden tournament happens. Co, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving the world the gift of Roboverse. You and your team.
Yes, it took several people.
Yes. And we'll be back here in a few minutes. We're going to talk to you guys about some other things that you can see, share some more Madden scores, talk to you about the VESL gaming community and some cool stuff that we're going to be doing with that. We'll catch you guys on the other side of this break. And we're back for one final time to give the last updates here for our first night of the Madden Championship. It's been wild. We've seen a bunch of really close games here played locally that we got to cast. We had some great special guests. And then we've seen some not so close games going on around the rest of the state. We already know a couple of our state qualifiers who are going to be playing in Greensboro in February in states, or we know one of our state qualifiers. So anyway, let's take a look at the bracket and how we've fared here. All right, let us process this here a little because we're seeing this for the first time. Okay, so Keith the Goat all the way to states. Good job, Keith the Goat. And then you've got
Still have one more match to play out.
Yep.
And that's going to be Mason Henry versus Kill Out KJ.
Yeah, because we just looked at the Chill Out KJ. That was that very close 24-21 match against Jam On at 100. Right now, what is happening is Mason Henry against Chill Out KJ. We know that Chill Out is from Southwest. Do we know the school for Mason Henry?
Believe that would be one of the coastal schools, I believe, if I'm right on that.
Well, regardless, let's look at the path here. Mason wins 35-10 over White Sonic, then 26-15. And where Mason Henry is one of the John T. Hoggard players. So Wilmington showing out. We got Wilmington against Edgecombe going on in that match right here. So we're gonna give you guys as many of the stats and the details that we have from the games. We do rely on the players to report the stats themselves, so we don't always get the information. So while we're preparing that, in the meantime, want to tell everybody about what's going on in the VESL gaming community. So VESL gaming community is our open to everybody in VESL. It's our server. It's open to everybody, and we're starting up some casual gaming now. Risk, what's your game of choice?
Ooh, right now, I would say Call of Duty.
The new one?
Oh, yeah.
Warfare 3.
It's been fun to play. I've enjoyed it a
We
lot.
got that. That's a little bit of a teaser for our Call of Duty tournament, which will be the third week of December. So you kind of perks of the job. You get the beta version of Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I played the beta, what was that, a month ago? And then got the game right away and haven't stopped playing it.
What's your rank right now? You playing
I'm
ranked?
maxed out on casual. They have not released ranked yet.
Oh, okay.
But
That makes sense. The game isn't even released.
But this weekend might be getting into some more competitive matches. So
Well, the reason why I bring that up is that we are going to be ramping up our casual gaming for all sorts of games, including COD, a bunch of games that we don't even have tournaments for in the VESL gaming community. So we're going to be having some of our coaches, some really skilled players, and also people that are just fun to play with, start doing weekly or at least reoccurring casual game nights. So there's nothing on the line. You're not competing. You can you can do a stack with players from other schools. As long as they're registered for VESL, you can get in there and start playing with them and just go out and kick it and have a little bit of fun. So hopefully we'll see. Plazy, we going to see you in there some nights as well?
I will definitely be in there.
What you going to be playing?
Call of Duty, CS2.
Okay. We do have a CS2 community going on here.
I would love to see it. Honestly, that's probably be my only two for now. Trying to that, maybe a little bit of Rocket League. Trying to get to that plat. A little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to get better.
he's trying.
Trying.
He'll get there
trying.
one day.
Keyword trying.
Well, listen, you got to be on that grind. Well, and folks, we have almost 3,000 students in VESL all across North Carolina. So if you're looking for some gaming buddies, looking to sharpen their skills, maybe you're practicing for the spring tournament, spring season, I should say, that starts in March. Casual nights are going to be where it's at. You're going to start hearing from us in the VESL gaming community, also known as VGC server. So make sure you're checking that out. The other thing that is in VGC is the brand new, and maybe I'm the only one excited about this, but the brand new Explain Things to Charlie channel. So that's me. I'm Charlie. So there's a lot of things that I'm confused about. Oh, wow, Mega Zoom. Appreciate that. There's a lot of things that I'm confused about all the time, just generally. Maybe that's because of my advanced age. Y'all need to help me out, so I'm going to be posting stuff in there. I just found out why Five Nights at Freddy's is so popular. I was so incredibly confused. I was just like, this just seems like a normal horror movie. Forgive me, everybody. And everybody's talking about. I don't even want to try to say what the acronym is because I'm sure I'll butcher it. But everyone's- FNAF.
FNAF.
Okay.
You gotta be a
Everyone's
FNAFer.
talking about FNAF. Do you guys want to explain that phenomenon at all? Do you understand it?
I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I've never really gotten into it. Maybe.
I've not. I've played the game maybe once or twice, but that was like years ago.
I would
But
definitely
it's based
say
on, it's an adaptation of a game.
yeah.
if we had Ko here, he could explain it.
I'm just
really
saying.
well.
I'm just saying. I think we need to get a Charlie stream.
That
Yeah,
would be huge.
That is in the cards. So anyway, that was an example of something that we got explained on Explain Things to Charlie. I have a lot of learning to do, so you guys can help me out on there. Just look for that channel. It's in the community section. Do we have some game stats to show for Madden? We do not have any game stats to show. Okay,
Unfortunate.
so we showed the bracket. We got one game left for tonight, so we're going to run back the other 16 players tomorrow night. So tune in for that. We'll have some more live Madden gameplay. Who knows who will show up? I mean, we had a bunch of former Panthers players show up today. Maybe Cam Newton will show up tomorrow. That's
you never know
unlikely.
what we're gonna have in the future either. With
Yeah.
Smash, Valorant, and the COD tournaments
Yeah.
all coming up in the next few months.
So what is the schedule, Risk?
So we do have Smash is gonna be our next one. We're gonna take a short break for Thanksgiving, of course.
Yep.
No, gotta eat me some food.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody,
Oh.
during that time. We won't be seeing y'all till after.
Right after that, we have our Smash tournament going on.
We have almost 200 Smash players in that tournament.
Wow.
It's
That's-
a singles
that's gonna
tourney.
be
I can't wait to see
amazing
the
to see.
skill and just the insane Smash players that come out. The community for Smash is just crazy.
Yeah,
They
shout out to the
love-
Smash community.
They love their game. Right after that, we have Valorant, and then we have Call of Duty. We
I'm
do
ready to see
have.
the Call of Duty skill we got.
Oof.
See what we got out there, and
We are gonna-
hide on the corner.
It is going to be the first Modern Warfare 3 tournament going on for the game. There's nothing else planned throughout the
Right
community.
here in VESL is going to be one of the very first in the entire world.
Yeah,
So
and we might have some guests appear on that stream.
heavy teas.
shall
Well,
see.
we really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for hanging with us as we try to figure out how to stream a game that is not possible to stream. But we got some Madden action on here. We got some cool things for some real football players. We appreciate everybody. This is Charlie signing off. Everybody have good night.